Urban Harvest here, and I think I got a hack that you just might like. Come check it out. So last year I had great Malabar spinach, and it's a vining spinach, and it grew up everywhere. And I ended up having to make a little makeshift trellis, which got me to thinking, you know, I always say gardening don't have to be complicated or expensive, but let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is my trellis right here, which is a cattle panel trellis. They're very easy. You can bend them, you can attach them to poles, you can attach them to wood. They're sturdy enough themselves to just end up becoming a archway themselves without having to attach it. But they can become pricey, and you know, if you are on a budget, there are alternative means to using cattle panel. This is a cheaper, like a chicken wire, chicken fence. It's thinner than a cattle panel, but hence it's cheaper. There's also another one that's kind of in between this thickness and the cattle panel thickness. You can see that cattle panel is a lot thicker and beefier. It's a lot thinner. There's one called concrete mesh, or it's a concrete grid. It's what they use when they pour slabs. They have this, looks similar to this, looks similar, actually similar to the cattle panel, just a little bit smaller squares, and it's thicker than chicken wire but thinner than that. But again, that can also be expensive on a budget. This is a mattress bed frame from a kid's bed. I use it for my Malabar spinach with 2 poles. Works perfect. This is a dog cage. You can make it like a teepee. You can stand it up. You can attach poles to it, but this makes great trellis material. So we can find anything else that makes great trellis material. This is a old baseball netting. I had one last year that I ended up replacing. I kept the netting, but as you can see, this netting, you put your 2 poles between it, nice and tight, and this netting actually makes a good trellis. Holds a fairly decent size, fairly flexible, and again, you just tie it to 2 poles and it makes good netting. Now another thing you can do, you can use chain link fencing. You can even go with the tried and true method and just use sticks and string, and basically tie 2 pieces of stick, get your string going across, make a trellis out of just sticks and strings. This old ladder, this could also make a good trellis material. This is PVC chicken wire. You can sometimes find these around construction sites and build sites. Sometimes they'll throw it away, depending on the city. They might just have tons of this stuff and they'll just throw it away, because once they're done with the job, they don't always reuse this. So this PVC chicken wire, which is essentially the same thing as the metal chicken wire, just plastic, can also make great trellis material. Here's some cheaper style chicken wire. Comes in a larger roll, it's cheaper. I don't like it because the holes are a little bit smaller, but it can work as a trellis as well. Just depending on what your needs are, but it will get the job done.
When you're on a budget, you got to make do with what you got. Sometimes you got to be creative and use everything from oven racks to cooking grates to shelving units to even yard sign holders. Because remember, gardening don't got to be complicated or expensive. Just get out and grow something. Because it's not about what you don't have, it's about what you do with what you do have.